Okay, so here's our first question when we want to find the area between these two curves. One's parabola, one's a linear, and we want to go from 0 to 1. So I already actually drew out the area for you. So from 0 to 1, we could see this green region is being colored in between this parabola and this linear graph. So the first thing is to decide what type of rectangles we want to use here to represent this area. And what makes sense to me here is using the vertical rectangles because the top is always the parabola, whereas the bottom of the rectangle is always going to be this linear function. So that means we're going to integrate everything with respect to x. So luckily, everything's already solved so that everything is in terms of x. So now we just need to set up the function that represents the area. So the area, we're going from our lower limit, which is 0, to our upper limit, which is 1. And when we do areas between two curves, in this scenario, we want to go bottom curve, top curve minus bottom. So I'm actually just going to write it out in words first, and then we'll put in the functions. And of course, we want to integrate this with respect to x. So area is equal from 0 to 1. The top curve is actually the parabola. So I'm going to put in x squared plus 3 as my top curve. And then we're going to subtract the bottom curve, which is the linear graph of x plus 1. So I have to put the brackets around this function because I'm subtracting all of it. And we're integrating all of this with respect to x. So from here, I wouldn't integrate yet because we can simplify. We get x squared plus 3 minus x minus 1. And we want to integrate with respect to x again. So I actually have like terms that I can put together here. So therefore, I'm going to take the integral from 0 to 1 of the function x squared minus x, and then 3 minus 1 will give you positive 2. So here is my final integral. Here's my definite integral that represents the area. So we're going to go ahead and integrate from here. So area is equal from 0 to 1. Oh, I don't need to write that. Of x cubed over 3 minus x squared over 2 plus 2x, and we're going from 0 to 1. Then we're going to put in our upper limit, which is 1. So 1 cubed divided by 3 minus 1 squared divided by 2 plus 2 times 1. And then you're going to subtract when you evaluate at 0. So we get 0 cubed over 3 minus 0 squared over 2 plus 2 times 0. So all of this is going to end up being 0 anyway. So your answer is going to come all from this expression right here. So we get 1/3 minus 1/2 plus 2. And when we actually combine these all together here, we're going to get 11 over 6 as the area between these two curves.